there's anything I appreciate, it's determination. And you seem very determined. I think 100 security guards with blaster holes in them can attest to that. First and foremost, I'm a businessman, so let's you and me work out a deal. Huh? How many credits is this little endeavor worth to you?
Targets are unable to negotiate their own bounty. The loss of reputation for receiving your bribe is unacceptable.
Oh, walking computer for brains. He thinks he's got it all worked out.
I perform profit-loss calculations every 6 seconds.
Oh yeah? Well, calculate this. I'm shutting down the lifts, and you might think I'll just take the stairs. But by the time you make it, my speeder will be here. No one's killing BOGGS TRIFF today. 88.
What happened? The building's lights just flickered.
TRIFF has impeded my ascension. I am temporarily locked in a lift.
Okay. Which turbolift? There should be ID numbers somewhere inside.
61215X.
Got it? Hold on. What did they say? You can bypass his lift override by... Well, I was gonna ask you if you had anything to use as a conductor, but in your case, I think your body'll do. First, there should be 2 control panels nearby. Break them open. It's such a relief that bribe paid off. I gave his engineers all the money I had left after bounty.
The poignant connections organic share a little more than costly liabilities.
True. Some of the means I've used along the way, I hope they justify the end, but my brother, he's a part of me. Would you do anything to get a missing piece of yourself back?
I would simply order a replacement part. From a well-reputed manufacturer, of course. The protective covering panels are no longer protecting or covering.
Good. Okay, now grab both conveyance modules.
I have completed the necessary. Our efforts were successful.
How about that? He shouldn't be able to shut it down again. And I think you may be right. Droids are better bounty hunters. Boba Fett could never do what you just did. Well, I suppose he might be able to if he had 2 hydrospanners and some heat.
Transmission terminated.
Oh, ain't that just perfect? This blinking sensor is telling me you overrode my override.
Affirmative. Your demise is imminent. Once again.
Some turning over a new leaf, you still got a real cold-blooded style going. Why did this day ever start?
Yeah, he was staking the maker in the great junkyard in the sky, and that's... Wait a minute. Let me think for a second. That's not how it went.
I did not rescue you. You were inadvertently freed.
Thanks for rescuing me. Wait till the rest of the criminal underworld hears about this.
Respect for one another.
You are only my 262nd most challenging bounty.
What? We'll see about that! Eat this, idiot!
Weakness identified.
Well, I'm not going down like a sack of hoverboards. You're going down with me. I'll bring the whole building down.
TRIFF has been terminated. I will transmit proof of his demise.
Oh, I can't. You've helped this district in ways you may never know. Now the datapad. My brother's life depends on it. The engineers told me his safe was locked with a retinal scan. You'll have to use TRIFF space to get inside.
Is there an alternative method of entry?
I don't think so. Why?
Irrelevant. The safe's primary function has been interrupted. Bounty objective completed.
A thousand thanks to you, Bounty Hunter. I can get Navan back with this datapad. I'm constantly getting him out of scrapes.
Your personal details remain immaterial. Please initiate credit transfer.
I'm happy to pay you your due. But doesn't the good you've done here today mean anything to you? There are a lot of people on Nar Shaddaa that need your kind of strength. I have a hunch, you and I, we can make this place somewhere good folks feel safe to call home. You know, my mother, she'd always say, fate will do the calling, but it's up to you to answer. Ah, look at that! I'm tempted to take your silence as a yes. Are you thinking about leaving the lore of death and credits behind?
I was merely attempting to pinpoint the frequency of a long-range transmission.
The Empire has issued a substantial bounty on a Carillion freighter that has eluded my subordinates for the last time. Report to the deck of the Executor for a full briefing.
Well, here at the crossroads. Say no to the most evil man in the galaxy and start over as something else.
Goodbye.
Seriously?
Okay, so I looked it up. Turns out the Anuba can't change its stripes. That's the pattern it's born with, and that's the pattern it dies with. I don't know why. I think I might have gotten that phrase wrong. But otherwise, how nice of a story was that? I mean, forget the last bit. Wasn't that heartwarming? If you cut out the end. Very nice, all rainbows. Look, IG-88 was a remorseless assassin droid who couldn't change without reprogramming. But people like you and me, the potential to change for the better is always inside of us. How about that? You buying that? Okay, fine. Next one's on the house.
The First Order is as blind as they are greedy. Now, let's see what you found. That stubborn bastard thought he was clever. Even more clever than me. But he was wrong. I don't know how he discovered the way to access the Jedi Vault. But once this is cracked, we'll have the key to... this is only half of the code. There must be another piece with the rest of the information. Check another of his hiding places. Off you go.